All right. Assalamualaikum, Miss Nina.
Waalaikumsalam, Miss Sarah.
Hope you are having a good day. Thank you for attending this meeting. So here we are again to conduct a meeting and discuss our translation skills from the material provided by our lecturer, Sir Haris. As you know, we have been doing the translation from the source text to targeted text, which this being the case from English language to Malay language. Basically, the material is giving the information about perception of different sugars by blowflies. Without further ado, let us begin the discussion, shall we?
Sure, let's begin.
Right. For the topic that I mentioned earlier, perception of different sugars by blowflies, I wrote persepsi perbezaan gula oleh blowflies. What do you translate this into, Miss Nina?
Oh, I translated the title as Persepsi Gula Berbeza oleh Blowflies. I actually did not think anything that is suitable more than gula berbeza for different sugars, but I think I'm going to go with your translation because which is perbezaan gula because it sounds more suitable in the sentence.
Oh, sure, Miss Nina. So let's move to the first line of the paragraph. What did you translate for this? I'm pretty sure that this is quite hard in certain parts, but anyways, do you want to go first?
Sure. Okay, for the first sentence, I translated the text to untuk memakan bahan yang sihat, lalat jenis Diptera menggunakan deria rasa pada tarsi mereka untuk mencari gula untuk dimakan.
Oh, well, for me, I translate this into untuk memakan bahan yang sihat. Lalat order Diptera menggunakan reseptor rasa pada tarsi mereka untuk mencari gula untuk dihadam. I was actually tremendously confused with the word order Diptera. I assume this is a specific term, and that is why I maintain the word as in the source text. What do you think?
I think same. Me too. I did not know what to translate on order, since translating it directly would be pesanan. It does not suit the context here, so I thought jenis would be acceptable, even though I think it's not really accurate. As stated in the text, I understand that Diptera is a proper noun, a specific term to the species under blowflies. Don't you think so?
Oh, yes, I see. So yours does make a lot of sense, Miss Nina. I think jenis would fix the context well, at least in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to stick with my opinion then.
All right, then. Let us move to the next line. So for this line, I translate this into kami mengkaji keupayaan lalat untuk merasai gula monosakarida dan disakarida serta sakarin. Also, the same confusion I faced. Do we need to actually translate these specific terms into the targeted text? Or should we just leave it be? What do you do for this one, Miss Yunina?
I think what you did is already correct, Miss Sarah. I translated it to kami telah mengkaji kebolehan blowflies untuk merasai gula monosakarida dan disakarida serta sakarin. I mean, how else can we translate it though? See how our translation are very similar. You use the word lalat while I use blowflies, since I have no idea what blowflies is in bahasa. And I also added telah before the word mengkaji, since the English word is in past tense. Other than that, there's no difference, right?
Oh, I think so. But yes, Miss Nina, you are on the right track. I keep missing some points here. I did not notice the use of tenses in the sentence. You did a great job in analyzing the sentence properly, Miss Nina. For the choice of word lalat and blowflies, after you highlighted it, I think I'm gonna go with blowflies. As you say, we did not know the actual meaning and how to properly translate it. So I might stick with your answer. And if that is the case, let us proceed with the next line. Do you want to share your answer first, Miss?
Sure, thank you. Okay, for the third sentence, which is to do this, we attach flies to the ends of sticks and lowered their feet into solutions with different concentrations of these sugars. I did. Untuk melakukan sedemikian, kami melekatkan lalat pada hujung batang dan menurunkan kaki mereka ke dalam larutan gula ini dengan kepekatan berbeza. How about you, Miss Sarah?
Oh, actually our answer is kind of similar. I did. Untuk melakukan ini, kami lekatkan lalat pada hujung batang dan menurunkan kaki mereka ke dalam larutan dengan kepekatan berbeza gula-gula ini. For the last part of the sentence, I think yours is more suitable and formally structured, Miss Nina. So I wrote ke dalam larutan dengan kepekatan berbeza gula-gula ini, while you wrote ke dalam larutan gula ini dengan kepekatan berbeza. Your sentence seems easier to understand, and mine is like a little bit chaotic, and I'm afraid it will complicate whoever reads it.
Oh, I see that both of us have our own ways of translating this line, don't we?
Yeah.
But it seems like they are all pretty much similar and obviously correct. So there's no argument on this line, I guess.
Of course, no arguments. Okay, for the next line, I wrote, kami mengirakan tindak balas positif apabila mereka menurunkan proboscis mereka untuk memberi makan. What about you?
Oh, for this one, I translated it into kami telah mengira tindak balas yang positif apabila mereka merendahkan proboscis mereka untuk makan. Miss Sarah, may I ask you something?
Yeah, sure. What is it?
Do you think kami mengirakan is the correct translation of we counted?
Is it not?
Well, I think the word you chose to use is grammatically wrong. In my opinion, it should be kami telah mengira or kami mengira because the word you chose had suffix of the Malay language, which is kan at the end of the sentence. I mean, at the end of the word, and the way you use it is incorrect.
Oh, I see. So I guess I overlooked that one. Actually, it's not actually I overlooked, but I am definitely confused to choose a word that is suitable for the word counted. I know it is not accurate to use, but thanks for correcting me, Miss Nina.
You're welcome.
All right, so moving on, for the fifth line in this paragraph, I translate this into lalat bertindak balas terhadap sukrosa pada kepekatan yang lebih rendah daripada glukosa dan mereka tidak bertindak balas terhadap sakarin sama sekali. I am not certainly sure of my answer. How about you, Nina? What did you write for this one?
For me, mine is lalat tersebut bertindak balas terhadap sukrosa pada kepekatan yang lebih rendah daripada glukosa dan mereka tidak memberi tindak balas terhadap sakarin sama sekali.
Oh, I see.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry, but shouldn't the word bertindak balas be separated, like bertindak and balas, or am I wrong?
Oh, yes. I think you are right, Miss Nina. Here I am again, always making the simplest mistakes. Thank you again for the correction.
Oh, it's okay. It happens. Not a problem.
Yeah, for true. Next, so this line seems more easier than the other lines. I did not face much of an obstacles for this. Anyways, my translation for this is keputusan kami menunjukkan bahawa mereka merasai molekul gula yang lebih besar dengan lebih mudah berbanding molekul gula yang lebih kecil. So, did you share a similar answer with me?
I think so. Mine is pretty similar. It is keputusan kami menunjukkan bahawa mereka merasa molekul gula yang lebih besar lebih mudah berbanding molekul yang lebih kecil.
Oh, again with the suffix. Did you notice the E at the end of the word merasa as merasai? Is the grammatically correct translation merasa or merasai?
I know, right? I was about to mention that. I think it is merasa, because I think the suffix E is not needed in this context. The sentence is more to general instead of a specific one. Hence why I think it is merasa.
Yes, I've got what you mean, and I 100% agree with you. But let us move to the next line. They didn't fit on saccharin because the saccharin we use in the sodium salt of saccharin, and they reject salt solutions. What did you write for this?
I wrote it as mereka tidak memakan sakarin kerana sakarin yang kami gunakan adalah garam natrium sakarin dan mereka menolak larutan garam.
I see. My answer is actually similar to you. So I think there is no need to argue for this sentence. And for the last line, I wrote, secara keseluruhan, keputusan kami menunjukkan bahawa lalat boleh merasa dan memilih makanan yang baik untuk mereka. As simple as that. How about you?
I translated it to kesimpulannya, keputusan kami menunjukkan bahawa lalat boleh merasa dan memilih makanan yang bagus untuk mereka.
Oh, well, I think you are definitely accurate with choosing the word kesimpulannya, right? As to conclude the whole paragraph in information. I tend to believe that your choice of words in writing this translation are much wiser and more cautious, which is safe as a translator to be.
Yes, I also agree with your translation too.
Already, without wasting our time, let us proceed with the next task, which is the 5 specific terms that are related to this materials genre. For the genre, the way I see this, I would say that this is related to the science field. What do you think?
Yes, obviously. As stated in the text, there are many science jargons that are used in the text. One of them that I found is glucose. Glucose defines as the main type of sugar in the blood and is the major source of energy for the body cells. Glucose comes from the foods we eat, or the body can make it from other substances. Glucose is carried to the cells through the bloodstream. Several hormones, including insulin, control glucose levels in the blood.
Oh, thank you, Miss Nina. And for me, I would say the specific terms in the material are monosaccharide and disaccharide. Both of these are linked to each other. Monosaccharides are the simplest carbohydrates since they cannot be hydrolyzed to smaller carbohydrates. It has 3 lower classifications under it, which are triasis, pentasis, and pentasis. So the function of monosaccharides is to build blocks for the synthesis of nucleic acids, as well as fuel molecules. So moving on to the definition of disaccharide, which is also known as double sugar, any substance that is composed of 2 molecules of simple sugars, which are monosaccharides, are linked to each other.
Yes, like Miss Sarah explained, those words are hard to understand generally, but in the science field, they are common.
Indeed, Miss Nina. So, all right, for the other 2 specific terms, we'll pass that to Miss Alisa and Miss Shazana in their video to be recorded soon.
Yes.
And there we go. We have finished this discussion. I want to appreciate you, Miss Nina, for sacrificing your time just to attend this meeting. I'll meet you in the next task. Happy holiday.
All right, you too. See you soon.
See you.